Well guys, today is, what is today? Today is Saturday, July 13th, 2019. It is 82 degrees outside, and well, they're saying 86 in here, but it's cooler in here than it is out. So it must be wherever this thing is sitting that's picking up the temperature, which is wrong. Meanwhile, what time is it? It's probably noontime or after. It is 12:41. Now, I've been out here a while. The wife had gone shopping. Today's Saturday. She did most of it yesterday, but there's a few things that she had to pick up, and it was frozen things, and because it was hot, she didn't want to leave the stuff in the car, so she decided to just go back and get that stuff today at another store. So that's what she's doing. And then I got to finish a little bit of painting on this one side. I just got the couple of windows I got to face off, so that'll take all of 10 minutes to do all 4 windows. It's not a big deal. I'm just going to wait until the sun gets off the side. I fixed that light out there on the front porch, or on the front of the house that faces the driveway. So that's done. Turn that down. I got to call my second lieutenant up. I got to talk to him about a few things. Just squad stuff. Not him directly about anything directly, but just about stuff in general. Having a little bit of a problem with the entering of the hours and such. Now, what I mean by that is I can't really show you the whole thing, but the names are over here, which I can't show you. But these are our incidents. These are the calls that we've been on. And these numbers relate to names over here. And these are the training or the drills that are earned. And these are wrong. Now, I check these periodically, because I check them every month, because I don't want anybody to get stuck and not get their quota in. So at that point, this is what I came up with. This person has 6 when they should have 9. This one has 9 when it should be 18. This one should be 9 and it's 7. And this one is 6, but it should be 15 or 18. I'm not positive. I got to dig a little bit deeper, because I don't remember if he took all the TIMS test or not. I thought he said he did. I have to look into my records to find him, but meanwhile he's somewhere between 15 and 18. So, because if they don't make X amount of drills over here, they don't make their stipend. Now, the stipend isn't a whole lot of money, but it definitely pays for the gas that you burn up through the course of the year. So, and it shows the town that we are doing something. So, that's that. Because if we don't do a lot of hours or don't get certain times in, we won't even get our budget that we normally get every year, which so far, because we've been active, the budget has been going up, which is good. However, if we don't even make our stipend, individually, that's going to show that we're not doing anything. And so why do we need a bigger budget? That type of thing. Alright, so meanwhile, that's about all we're at there. I want to There's a few things I want to do. It's just so damn hot out there. I just don't want to do them, if you know what I mean. One is I want to get this installed into the van. This is that talking alarm that I can program to say whatever I want it to say, and it's 2-channel, which is nice. I do have a shock sensor that I can hook up, a dual zone shock sensor or 2 individual shock sensors. I also have a motion if I want to put that on there. So that's that. So I want to get that going through one more time. I did write down the wiring that I hooked up, and again went through it all, because you know, you do it over and over and it sits for a while, you forget. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to write it down, put it on there and leave it there. I wasn't going to leave it in this case because this is just a piece of poly with a bunch of holes in it, but you know what, it doesn't really make a difference at this point. Now I do have a couple of project boxes about this size, which it would fit in. It's not going to fit in this because this is cut in half, but I do have a couple of whole project boxes that I can probably just put that in, which I may. I don't know. I got to decide what I want to do. Am I looking for more work? Am I not? It may be a little bit more work now to put it in the box. However, it'll be better because I don't have to worry about it getting wet. So it might, even though it's going to be inside, you still have to worry about, you know, something spilling or a can exploding or something, you know. So you got to worry about things like that. So I got to decide. It might be better to do that. I have 2 radios I've got to get programmed. I gotta. This one over here is the one that's driving me bonkers. This is the Alinco, which again, I like Alinco radios. You know, a lot of people cut them short, but they're a good radio. This is their new one. It's a dual band DMR radio. Now for you guys that don't understand any of that, sorry. But for those who do, you kind of know what I'm talking about. Having a dual band isn't a problem. However, and DMR is also good to have. The thing is, they don't program quite the same, and I'm not familiar with the DMR programming because that's something that came into play when I wasn't around. So I didn't grow with it, you know, when they first started coming out. I didn't have the opportunity to grow with it. So, you know, I'm like getting hit with it all at once, you know, and which is driving me nuts. So I got to figure out that, because the programming, they call them plugs. And the plug will have X amount of frequencies in it to take care of your programming. So all you do is you program the so-called plug. Now, again, when I say plug, it's just a bunch of frequencies. It's not much different than programming this radio, for instance. It's just that you got to know how to get it into the radio and what it needs in order for it to work properly. Now, there are a few videos out there on it, but again, you know, it's understanding. Okay, I'm getting, what do I get in here? Walgreens. Oh, okay. Hello. From Walgreens. You must reply yes. I don't want to reply yes. I don't want you bothering me. I'm going to block your number. How'd you get my phone number to start with? I don't give out my cell numbers. Okay. I got a class on Wednesday. So meanwhile, like I say, it's different somehow, and once I can figure it out, I'm sure it's easy. As sure as standing here, it's easy. I'm just thinking more of it than it should be. So, because they're frequencies, just like anything else. I got a plug for one of my other radios that a friend of mine had given me on the UHF. I just haven't got the UHF VHF dual bander plug. Hey, Lance. A couple of these? No? Alright. One of these? No? Alright. So, at that point, I got to figure out what the plug is, basically. You know, is it a new term they're using on DMR? You know, meaning programming? Yeah. When I look at the plug that I do have, you know, on the computer, the programming doesn't look any different than any other programming. So I got to kind of figure it out, because I think it also falls into one to the next, because they seem to run a number of repeaters, you know, through the networking system. So if I'm talking to California, I may be going through 50, 60, 70, you know, repeaters or so. This is what I'm thinking. And they're not repeaters, as far as I know, as we think them to be. So, but anyway, right now I'm just talking with a paper rectum, because I have no idea anything about it. I got to figure it out. I'm sure I will, but I have to be able to do it when I have the right frame of mind, if you know what I mean. I have to be prepared to get into it. And I just haven't been there yet with all the other crap going on. So, alright, let me shut you down for now.